We're talking about swimming with the killer whales for yet another adventure more trip here at Baja California. Let's talk about day number one when we checked into our pretty interesting lodging.
It was like pods. I've never seen that. It was like a hotel outside where you have different pods routes circling a...
Yes, it was a pod-looking hotel. Everybody had individual pods, even though we had one bed in the pods, although some people had a larger room as well too. But it was right around the pool. You had your own little kitchen upstairs, so it was like more of a villa-style living, but it was honestly one of the coolest places I've stayed at.
The hotel we stayed in was called Mango, and it was really just a pod with just a bed and a little bit of space to put your things at. Pretty awesome hotel that was surrounded by a little pool in the middle.
And it was right there, maybe 5-minute drive from the marina where we took our boat. So with that being said, that leads us to our first official day adventuring. We hopped on a shuttle, headed to the marina, hopped on a boat. We had 2 different boats, killer whales, and then they will report to us so we could go to that location. That's it, we're getting started right now.
You see the rays over there, man?
Day number 1, and we already see mobulas jumping up in the water. We're about to go over there right now to catch them out. This water is actually pretty chilly. Oh God, I'm so excited. Here we go, here we go. Your first. Try for a second time. They saw it, I didn't see it. But that's essentially what we're doing. We're jumping in the water, following them, going to the next spot, jumping in again. We were unsuccessful day number 1, so we found some dolphins, and I thought it was pretty cool too.
Yeah, this is a sea safari, so you're not guaranteed to see the animals on the very first day or the very first 15 minutes, the very first hour. Like they talk to each other when they're going out. They know the migration patterns, but it's not always guaranteed. However, dolphins were an immediate success story for us, so we were able to jump right in with them after we saw them swimming along. And they have like they have a unique kind of dolphin. There's like little mini dolphins.
Yeah, I can't recall, but they had definitely different types of dolphins that I've never seen before. All right, so for our day number 1 safari, ocean safari experience, what do you think so far?
I was immediately content in the first 5-10 minutes. We saw Mobula Rays immediately.
Yeah, I think there were like a couple hundred of them there.
Yep.
And then from there we continued. We actually did free diving by the reef.
Yep.
And then we saw some dolphins. So now we're gonna go back to the hotel, which the hotel is also pretty cool too, by the way. And we're gonna explore the town. After that little sea safari for day number 1, we went back to Mango and decided to go for a run around the town. And that's when we encountered one of the coolest gyms I've ever seen. So let me give you a quick tour of the gym, the free gym. Everything here is like from the 1970s, rusted, beat up, but it works. We just did a 50-minute workout. I burned almost 300 calories. Johan's getting it in. No shoes either. See, you can come to the gym without shoes. There's 4 treadmills, only one of them work, by the way. They have whey protein, they have bottled waters, everything. It's like, how do you pay? And it's right in front of the Oxo gas station. Ashley's Gym.
A seaside gym with free weights and weights that we didn't pay for. So they were absolutely free weights. It was a very unique setup. One of the coolest community gyms I've ever seen with a view of the ocean. So you could see some pretty incredible things just from the treadmill you're running on.
After that, we went back to the villa. We all hung out. Our group essentially comprises of so many different people from all over the world. So what's cool about the Adventure More trips is that after you're done doing the activities, every night you huddle, you have dinner, you just play games, and you really get to know each other. And that's one of my favorite things about this group trip is that, you create these lifelong memories that honestly you'll always remember. And then when you meet that person again and a year or 2 years later, you'll just connect immediately just based off of those pictures of them, those moments in life. But that's one of my favorite things about these trips, especially with the Adventure More trip. Highly recommend them. But let's go on to day number 2 now. Day number 2. Yesterday we didn't see any killer whales, but today is the day. I feel it.
We're gonna get at least some sea lions and some more rays.
Sea lions, true. All right, guys, day number 2, killer whales happening today.
Yes,
I feel it right now. Yes, all right. Aiden,
make it happen.
All right.
We have the best boat, so
yes.
Our group, we're gonna see them, they won't.
Day number 2 on the safari was just like any other. We're right back out on the water, trying to find whatever we possibly can. And so we had a bunch of seals in the area. So we went over to a little nesting area for them. We got to swim with them, get really close. And it's kind of like the manatee rule here in Florida, where you're not supposed to go up and obviously touch the sea life. We don't want to disturb it, but they can come up to you. And we had a lot of fun altercations, just like we're playing with seals.
Yeah, and you could tell that there was one alpha, like the pack, the leader of the pack. And that guy or girl, whatever it was, literally was constantly surrounding that little island. And so as you will get closer to the smaller seals, you wouldn't see the big one. But then all of a sudden you turn back and it's right there. And I actually caught it in one moment. I had my 360 camera and I was just swimming towards those smaller seals. Next thing you know, you see the big one coming. I was like, all right, well, let me back off because those scenes could be pretty aggressive. All right, guys, we just made it to our second spot of the day. It's called Lane. There's a big rock right here where there's a big seal colony that we'll be able to swim.
After a good amount of time swimming with the seals, we hopped back on the boat and went to a private island where they actually had, the safari company had brought us a lot of local dishes.
All right, so we just got to this cave. We're about to have some lunch, listen to some music, hang out here for a bit. It's pretty much gonna wrap up our day. Not that much marine life today, but we did see a little seal colony, which was pretty cool.
Bean burritos, I think, were your favorite piece.
They were incredible. I kept on eating, I couldn't stop. We worked up an appetite, obviously swimming in the water, being in the sun all day, but that lunch was pretty good.
Yeah, so we just played music on the island and ate our burritos, played a few games, and got
Popped
back.
the drone up in the air too. You took some great pictures, nice photo spot for the drones there. So yeah, it was a great experience on the island, but we didn't find killer whales. Again, that was day number 2.
And the trip, we had some breath holding classes that one of our Adventure More leaders, Mark Harrison, hosted for us. And that was pretty fun. Now, you increased your breath holding by like 3 times the length you could beforehand.
But right after that, we did what we do best. Run around the town, go back to the gym, hit up a little convenience store, get one of my strawberry wafers that I love so much, and then came back for dinner once again.
Yep, we headed back and we had another local dish from the staff that was at the hotel, and they made the food fresh right in front of us. And once again, played more games. And
yeah, and that's what's pretty cool about this specific trip in general, because we've done a lot of Adventure More trips and where we always go to restaurants, we go out in town to eat. But in this one in particular, the villa itself hosted us. So not only for living conditions, but also for cooking. So every single meal, whether it was breakfast, lunch, or dinner, we had a meal there. We never went out in town to eat at all. And the food was awesome. Day number 3.
We're gonna see some whales today, man.
We've been out of luck for the last 2 days. However, we still encountered some dolphins, some seals, Mobula Rays.
I'm gonna swim with all of them too.
Yeah, but today is the day.
We're gonna get it today.
It's the last day and it's a killer whale day. 100%. We feel it already.
so we start tracking this migration pattern, and they're moving pretty fast into the water. And when you come above this sea life, you don't want to scare it away. So people get in the water very delicately and carefully, and we're able to, there's thousands of Mobula Rays right beneath us that are traveling. I've never seen that in my life. Well, you notice in most of the videos you're going to see, like, we're not shirtless underwater. Like, we are wearing the rash guards, everything we possibly can to avoid from those jellyfish stings.
So we actually made it to the second one. We saw the killer whales, and that's when both our boats decided to just jump off one at a time. And we got lucky. We saw them in action in the water for a quick, couple minutes, but we saw them.
One of the cool parts about what Adventure More did, we had a lot of environmentally conscious people on board too, to make sure we weren't disrupting any feeding patterns or disrupting the killer whales, like with their families and where they were at in the water. Same thing with the Mobula Rays and the dolphins and the seals. We had someone always constantly telling us what the rules were or how close to get, because we wanted to stay careful.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. We weren't just jumping in the water by ourselves, our group. Like, we had a team lead. We had a team lead on the boat, one in the water with us, always directing us. You couldn't touch them, like you said, all that kind of stuff. So definitely environmental savvy kind of trip. And with Adventure More, that's what you get. They're always following the law, following the rules of that current country or that region there. But the killer whales, I mean, I'm telling you right now, never in my life would I have imagined actually being in the water this close to a killer whale. I don't know if it was this close, but it was pretty close as it is.
One of the uncommon things people think is a killer whale. They think with the word killer in the title that it's going to attack anything it sees right in front of it. And now it's got the power to kick a seal 20 feet in the air, and I weigh a whole lot less than the seal. You get terrified at first, but there's never been a single incident, reported at least, of someone being hurt in the water.
I have a question. So for me, I know how I feel. How did you feel? Like, you knew the killer whales were there. They said jump. What was your brain thinking at that time?
I have been waiting a long time. It was 3 days in the water trying to find them. I kind of didn't put the idea of how big it was going to be, like the killer whale, until I jumped into the water and it was like,
Once we saw that and they left, we went back, obviously on the boat, we went back in town. But when we got back to the villa, we were all just like going crazy about talking about the pictures, the videos, sharing it. And that's like, it goes back to the moment. These are the reasons why you take these group trips, is because you get to bond with those individuals, talk about what you experienced, and then just kind of just create those memories.
We shared a lot of memories, we shared a lot of photos, and honestly, most of the photographers, videographers were at other computers still showing off things that they were. But checkout has to come at one point. And so the next day we checked into our hotel, but our flight wasn't for some time, so we wanted to go into a local town nearby. And it was the first time we actually got to go to these local restaurants too. It was the first time you had actually eaten real food too, other than those bean burritos. But
when I travel, I take my little protein pack with me. Everybody knows that. Like, I'm always traveling with that. I have my acai bowls or my smoothies. But it was time for me to eat some real food now that the trip was over. And we went to this breakfast lunch spot that had a full buffet. I can't recall the name. Once I remember, I'll write in the description, but it was pretty good. And then we also went to a rooftop bar to get some drinks at the end too. Santoro is what it's called. That being said, guys, overall, the trip was a 10 out of 10, 100%. I highly recommend checking out Adventure More Trips. Jordan and Mark, you guys put on an incredible trip together. So thank you guys. But that is the end of our trip here at Baja California. Thanks, Eli, for once again joining me on another trip. See you.